Hey you all, welcome back to my video. So in today's video we will continue our shadowing practice, and this is section 3 part 1. Without further ado, let's go.
First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 25.
First, you have time to look at questions 21 to 25.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 25.
Now listen carefully and answer the questions 21 to 25.
Hi, Rob. How's the course going?
Hi Rob, how's the course going?
Oh, hi, Mia.
Oh, hi Mia.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, great.
I can't believe the first term's nearly over.
I can't believe the first term nearly over.
I saw your group's performance last night at the
I saw your group performance last night
student theatre.
in the student theater.
It was good.
It was good.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But now we have to write a report on the whole thing.
but we now have to write a report of the whole thing.
An in-depth analysis.
An in-depth analysis.
I don't know where to start.
I don't know where to start.
Like, I have to write about the role I
Like I have to write about the role like
played, the doctor.
the
How
doctor.
I developed the character.
How I developed the character.
Well, what
Well,
was your starting point?
what are your starting point?
My grandfather was a doctor before he retired,
My grandfather was a doctor when he retired,
and I just based it on him.
and I was based it on him.
Okay, but how?
Okay, but how?
Did you talk to him about it?
Did you talk to him about it?
He must have all sorts of stories,
He must have all sort of stories,
but he never says much about his work, even
but he never says much about his work even
now.
now.
He has a sort of authority, though.
He has sort of authority though.
So, how did you manage to capture that?
So how did you manage to capture that?
I visualize what he must have been like in the past
I visualize what he must have been in the past
when he was sitting in his consulting room,
when he's sitting in his consulting room,
listening to his patients.
listening to his patients.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
that's what you explain in your report.
that's what you will explain in your report.
Right.
Right.
Then there's the issue of atmosphere.
Then there's the issue of the atmosphere.
So, in the first scene, we needed to know how boring life was in the
So in the first scene we need to know how boring life was
doctor's village in the
doctor's village
1950s.
in 1950s.
So when the curtain went up on the first scene in the waiting room,
So when the curtain went up on the first scene in the waiting room,
there was that long silence before
there was that long silence
anyone spoke.
when anyone spoke.
And then people kept saying the same thing
And then people kept saying the same thing
over and over, like,
over and over like,
cold, isn't it?
cold, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
And everyone wore grey and brown
And everyone were grey and brown
and just sat in a row.
Yeah,
and just sat in a row. Yeah.
all those details of the
All those details
production.
about production.
And I have to analyze how I functioned in the
And I have to analyze how I functioned
group,
in group,
what I found out about myself.
what I found out about myself.
I know I was so frustrated at
I know I was so frustrated at the time
times when we couldn't agree.
when we couldn't agree.
Yes.
Yes.
So did one person emerge as the leader?
So did one person emerge as the leader?
Sophia did.
Sophia did.
But that was okay.
That was okay.
She helped us work out exactly what to do for the production.
She helped us work out what to do for the production.
And that made me feel better, I suppose.
And that made me feel better, I suppose,
When you understood what needed doing.
when you understood when needed to doing.
Yes.
Yes.
And Sophia did some research too.
And Sophia did some research too.
That was useful in developing our approach.
That was useful in developing our approach.
Like what?
Like what?
Well, she found these articles from
Well, she found these articles
the 1950s
in the 1950s
about how relationships between children and
about how relationship between children
their parents,
and their parents,
or between the public and people like
or between the public and people like
bank managers or the police, were shifting.
bank managers or police were shifting.
Interesting.
Interesting.
And did you have any practical problems to
And did you have practical problems
overcome?
overcome?
Well,
Well,
in the final rehearsal, everything was
in the final rehearsal,
going fine until the last scene.
everything was going fine until the last scene.
That's where the doctor's first patient appears
That's where the doctor first patient
on stage on his own.
appear on stage on his own.
The one in the wheelchair.
The one on the wheelchair.
Yes,
Yes.
and he had this really long speech
And he had this really long speech
with the stage all dark except
with the stage all dark
for one spotlight.
except for one spotlight.
And then that stuck somehow.
And then that stuck somehow.
So it was shining on the wrong side of the stage.
So it was shining on the wrong side of the stage.
But anyway, we
But
got
anyway,
that fixed, thank
we
goodness.
got that fixed. Thank goodness.
Yes, it was
Yes,
fine on the night.
it was fine on the night.
Before you hear the rest of the discussion,
Before you hear the rest of the discussion,
you have some time to look at questions 26 to 30.
you have some time to look at questions 26 to 30. Okay, this is the end of part 1. We will continue our section 3 in the part 2 video. Okay, see you later on. Goodbye.